In the dim glow of a nearly empty apartment at 5 a.m., a young man named Evan sat on the edge of his bed, heart heavy, staring at the broken pieces of his life scattered around him like shattered glass and paid bills on the floor of rejection. Email glowing on his phone, a cracked mirror reflecting tired eyes, and the echo of people telling him he'd never be enough. He took a long breath as morning light crept through the blinds, painting thin, golden lines across the room. And for a moment he felt that familiar urge to give up the weight on his chest. The silence in his mind, the loneliness, the failure, the fear. But then, as if the universe whispered to him, he remembered the words his late father once said, "Son, a storm doesn't mean stop, it means rise." And so he stood up, slowly, almost painfully, as the world outside continued. Moving cars passing, birds waking, city noises rising, life refusing to wait, and Evan realized he had been waiting too long for life to magically fix itself. He stepped outside into the cold morning air, breath turning to mist, shoes worn out, hoodie pulled tight, and started walking with no destination, streetlights flickering, distant sirens, early joggers, closed shop signs, wind brushing past his face, and with every step he felt a tiny spark he hadn't felt in months. When he reached a small park bench, he sat down and watched as the sun slowly lifted itself over the city, like a reminder that rising is a choice, not a gift. He thought of every time someone told him he was too late, too weak, too average, too broken, and memory hit him like a scene in a movie. Childhood failures, school embarrassments, lost friendships, betrayals, a dream he buried, a heart he lost, a chance he wasted. But instead of hurting him, something inside him hardened, strengthened, sharpened. He clenched his fists, felt his heartbeat pounding like a war drum, and whispered to himself, "No more." And in that moment, the world around him shifted. A breeze lifted, leaves danced, the sky brightened. The city woke fully, as if echoing his resolve. He ran back home, fast footsteps, heavy breathing, burning lungs, sweat forming, determination growing. And when he reached his room, he tore down every negative note he had written, every reminder of failure, every message that screamed he wasn't enough. Then he opened his notebook, the same one he once hid because he thought his dreams were too embarrassing, and wrote 3 powerful words across the first page: "I will rise." From that day forward, every morning became a battlefield. Cold showers, early alarms, late night work, silent sacrifices, lonely progress, hard days, lost motivation, tears he hid, setbacks that cut deep, moments of doubt. But Evan refused to fall again. He trained his mind like a warrior, podcasts in his ears, books in his hands, discipline beating procrastination, focus killing excuses. Months passed, winter fading, spring blooming, muscles forming, skill sharpening, confidence returning. And one day he opened his email to a message that once would have seemed impossible. "Congratulations, you've been accepted." Not just into a program, but into a future he built with his own broken hands. Standing on a rooftop that evening, city lights sparkling below him, wine strong, sky glowing, heart steady, Evan smiled for the first time in years, tears gathering as he whispered into the night, "Dad, I rose." And as the wind carried his words away, he realized the truth. The world doesn't give you strength. Struggle creates it. Your darkness shapes your fire. Your pain builds your power. And to anyone who feels lost, broken, or invisible, Evan's journey shouts one message across the universe: no matter how deep the fall, you can rise higher than ever before.